Florida, we are doing it. What's up? I like that I got the laugh on the Florida. She was like, yes, Florida, very funny. I've actually been spending my pandemic down here in Florida. I did my quarantine here, which was pretty amazing because 50% of the people in Florida believe in COVID, and the other 50% will have you spit in their mouth to prove they're not gay. So. Shit was wild down here. People in Florida treated COVID like it was a TV show on Netflix. They just binged it last March and then just forgot about it. You'd be out and you'd bring it up like, oof, that COVID shit was crazy. And they'd be like, oh, I didn't watch that one. I'm not into sci-fi. So, yeah. They'd be like, I watched Tiger King, though. That was pretty good. I wasn't planning on being down here for the pandemic. What happened was I came to visit my parents, and then COVID happened, and now I'm retired. So, yeah. It's going pretty great. I'm going to buy some white New Balances tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to get into golf and racism next, you know. All the Florida shit. What is it about being 100 years old that makes you want to have Velcro on your shoes and to be able to use the N-word freely? I'm asking for my dad's neighbor. Those walls are very thin, and I know he's not listening to ODB, so... Yeah, he's into the Klan, just not the Wu-Tang one. This dude has the biggest Confederate flag I've ever seen in my life hanging off his porch. It's insane. Like, picture a car dealership big, now double it, right? I know, and I know a lot of people say that that flag's about the history, but that one, definitely about the racism. I don't get the Confederate flag. Maybe it's because I grew up in New York, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, having a Confederate flag is like having photos of your ex-girlfriend up all over your apartment. And then inviting your new girlfriend over to your apartment. And being like, oh, these? No, it's nothing weird. It's just about our history together. Oh, what do I want to do for fun? I was thinking maybe you could dress up as my ex-girlfriend. We'd go back to our old apartment, reenact fights we used to have. Yeah, for the history. What would we fight about? Slavery. What side was I on? Never mind, I gotta go get a tattoo removed. Don't worry who Dixie is. It's crazy. I'm living in Florida. I'm crashing with my parents right now. 38 years old. I'm crashing with my parents. It's fucked up. This was not the plan, you know? Shit was going very well before the pandemic for me. I got on TV twice last year. I got Judd Apatow's email address. I'm sending him. He's not answering, but don't worry. He's busy. Yeah. And now I'm crashing with my parents at 38 years old. The other day, my dad asked me if I had brushed my teeth. I want to be like, motherfucker, I got great pubes. What are we doing here? And unless you start knocking, you're going to find out real soon. This dude is not knocking. Or he's knocking, but he's doing the knock as he opens the door. It's bullshit. Yeah, I feel like my dad is trying to catch me jerking off. Because he didn't catch me as a teenager, and I feel like he thinks that's something we missed out on. Did I brush my teeth? No, motherfucker, I'm going to ride my bicycle. Leave me alone. Yes, I have my helmet. Shut up. Oh, man. I'll tell you this. I didn't think I was going to be headed into my 40s masturbating with headphones again, but here we are. Yeah. It's real. I got one Bose noise-canceling headphone on one ear. I got one eye on the door. You know how hard it is to catch a nut when you're in full panic mode? I'm just terrified my dad's gonna come bursting in at any moment, like, you got a new Architectural Digest. People say all the time, too, you're in Florida. That must be so relaxing. It's like, yeah, if your idea of relaxing is my dad trying to catch me jerking off every 20 minutes, sure. And it's not even just the coming in. Like, the other day, it's 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning, I'm asleep. I hear thwack, 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 thwack. I'm like, what the fuck? Are we getting invaded? I roll over. My dad's in my room, knee pads on, crowbar, pulling up the flooring. I'm like, Jimmy, what are you doing? And he's like, buddy, they're coming to replace the rug. 3 weeks. We got to get this out of here right now. I can't even get mad at him. You know what I mean? Because my dad just has that dad brain. My dad has a dad brain. He can't turn it off. And the fucked up part is, too, now I have that brain, too. Like, I'm just wired that way. That's the craziest thing about living with your parents at this age. You get to see the people who installed your character defects. I'll just be sitting there at dinner and I'll just be like, oh, fuck, that's why I cry in the shower. That's it, right there. It's been insane. I'm living in an old folks community right now. I know. Or my mom will say, this isn't an old folks community. This is not a 55-plus community. And that's true, because there are 3 other people right now who are living there who are also crashing with their parents. And we see each other every day on our walks and give each other knowing looks like, yeah, we fucked up. We shouldn't have followed our dreams. I should have took that bus driver's test. I could be in a union right now. Yeah? This is totally true. Before COVID, my dream was to have my own television show. Now it's just to be able to pick my own television show. Did you guys know that there are 376 shows that take place in Alaska and my dad watches every one of them? I've actually figured out how I'm going to get my own TV show. I'm just going to move to Alaska. Yeah, and I'm going to tell jokes to bears, and it's going to be called Alaska's Got Talent. Oh, man. It's been wild, too. My parents got the Rona while I was down here, which is crazy. I know. They're okay. They're good, which is nice. You guys okay? You're like, I don't know. They sound kind of shitty, dude. No, they were great. That was my favorite part about my parents getting COVID, is that they were okay. Actually, my favorite part about my parents getting COVID is the fact that I know I didn't give my parents COVID. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that same feeling as when you find out your ex is pregnant and you know you're not the dad. You're like, I didn't do that. It wasn't me. I'm cool. Yeah. That is every man's biggest fear, is that he's going to get his ex pregnant. Like, for every man, no relationship is actually over till 28 days after that relationship. Yeah, for men, a relationship is like a sentence. It's not over till the period. I got that same app on my phone. I'm not shocked my parents got the Rona, though. Mostly because of the fact that my mom is way too friendly. My mom is the sweetest woman on earth. Like, my mom would open mouth kiss a stranger if they asked her nicely. She'd be like, they seem sad. They asked. I don't know. And old people here in Florida would walk up to you without a mask because they're all just ready to die. Yeah, they're like a Biggie Smalls album. Yeah, they're hoping for life after death. My parents were good about the mask, though. I was really proud of them for that. That was some people hated the mask. I had no problem with them. I'm a fan of science. Yeah. I like that I can freeball this face to the world now, though. Don't get me wrong. I was actually on a hike a couple months ago with one of my friends, and I was wearing my mask, and he was giving me shit about it. He was like, why are you wearing that mask right now, dude? There's nobody else around. And I was like, I wear this mask for the same reason I wear a condom. Because I don't know who the fuck was there before me. Yeah, masks were like condoms for your face. Like, whenever I saw a dude out in public not rocking a mask, I just assumed his dick was riddled with STDs. Yeah. I imagine that dick looked like an old banana, you know? Very spotty, little yellow, kind of crooked. Also, by the way, you know that dude who's rocking a mask with his nose just sticking over the top? That's the dude who asks, hey, can I put in just the tip? Also, by the way, men, the tip is the worst part. That's where the cum comes out of. Stop asking to put that in. Yeah, like if a dude's, like ladies, if a dude says, hey, can I put in just the tip? You'd be better off going, hey, how about just the balls? Because that's where they keep the cum, but nobody's getting pregnant, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be better off going in soft and sideways. That's all I'm trying to say. My friend too was giving me shit too. He was like, I feel like you're wearing that mask because you don't trust me. And I was like, yeah, motherfucker, I don't. And he was like, that's fucked up. Why don't you trust me? And I was like, dude, you got herpes from a stripper in Dallas in your 30s. Like, if that shit happened in your 20s, I understand. People make mistakes. And he was like, that's fucked up. You know I was drunk. And I was like, motherfucker, I was blacked out from 13 to 29, and my dick still looks like it rolled off the factory floor. That's not totally true. I got this one weird scar in the bottom, but we don't have time to get into that tonight. Yeah, just know I was 13. I was wearing a condom to the mall. I was trying to be ready at all times. Yeah, there was a manager of Forever 21 I was very fond of. Maybe today, maybe today. I actually had to move twice during the pandemic. The first time I moved because my girlfriend wanted a much nicer place. The second time I moved because my girlfriend did not want me in that place. Yeah, I went through a little bit of a COVID breakup. We did what's called a conscious uncoupling. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah, that's when you break up, but you still have 6 months left on that lease. Yeah. And it's weird when you live with your ex, because when you live with your ex, you can't have sex with anyone else, and you can't leave dishes in the sink. So by weird, I mean it's exactly like still dating my ex. I should have seen that shit coming too, because when we first started dating, she said to me, hey, I think we should write our names in all of our books in case we break up. Yeah, I'm not an English professor, but I believe that's what they call foreshadowing.